questions is sent.
What are you procrastinating?
Let's roll.
Let's go.
Or you do intro, or you got
We got the questions, got what's your name, blah blah blah.
welcome. You start.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys, to You Know Me TV. You Know Me London, as you all may know. Today we've got a wonderful host today. We've got Naf Skrilla in the building.
Naf Skrilla in the building, and we're in BK Burgers, our burger shop. Live interview. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Appreciate you having you and also having an interview with you as well. We've got a few questions to ask you. Okay, the first question is for you is for the people who are just discovering your music and Naf Skrilla, how would you describe your sound?
My sound is universal. So I make music that can touch all genres.
Okay.
So you can granny to the nieces and nephews, to the grandchildren, to the grandparents can listen to my music, depending on which track you select.
Yeah.
So we have a wide variety of sounds, so everyone can get a good listen to that.
And also, what inspired you to do music?
I was born into music. It was a family trait, you know. My brothers, my sisters, my cousins. So we just grew up in studios, in sounds, on the mic, doing video shoots, taking photos, all that stuff.
And also, what message are you trying to push through your music?
My message through my music would have to be on earth as it is in heaven. That's a very important statement to me. So as long as it can bring happiness, good vibes, dancing energy, everyone can party, money can make, people can be happy, that's the type of music I specialize in.
Okay. And also, growing up in Northwest, what was it like growing up in Northwest? The challenges that you had to go through to where you are now?
The challenges was tremendous. So much distractions, you know, especially when you have a talent. You want to get somewhere with that talent, you got to be able to look past all the distractions. You know, it could be family, it could be friends. And you just got to stay very tunnel vision. You know, plus you got education as well, you got to be able to still balance that as well. Going to school, going to college, getting some certificates, and being able to make sure you're still tunnel vision on your true talent, what you're good at, you get me?
Yeah.
And not getting distracted. There's too much distractions. And it's all the distractions that stop real talent from reaching the top. So there's big challenges when you're growing up, especially in Northwest London. Where there's so much distractions. You get me? That's the doorbell, sorry.
And who would you say is like a big music influence to your life?
A big influence musician would be Bob Marley. The way how he was able to make music that didn't speak about no violence and didn't speak about no low vibrational subjects, but still everyone could understand what he's saying and rock with what he's saying. Tupac as well. Tupac was like that, even though he was very, you know, both sides, positive and negative. I love Tupac as well. But when it comes to the UK scene, I guess I'm yet to hear that. Cash Tactic. Cash is a conscious rapper. I like that Cash rap.
What would you say separates you from the rest of the music people in the industry and your sound?
What separates me? I've got that Jamaican rap flow. You see me?
Yeah.
Northwest is like a little Jamaica, it's like its own cowboy town. You get me? We're cowboys running around, man. And that's how we grow up, in that Jamaican environment. You get me? So I got that little twist with my rap, and you might hear a little patois come into it. And, you see me?
Okay, and what would you say, what's the most popular item that's on your menu in the food?
The most popular item on the menu is the chickpea coconut curry.
Okay.
You see, because I grew up eating mutton. You know, mutton and rice and peas was like one of our favorite dishes. So I had to find a way to simulate that without using the animal products, that's beef, you get me? So I just use the chickpea, coconut, curry it down, stew it down, and you taste that, man.
And another question, how do you find it challenging running a business and also doing music?
Very challenging. So what I had to learn to do is to segregate my days into portions. So spend a couple hours in the morning for me, it's my time. Then once it starts to go into the afternoon, I'm focused on the food business. And once it leaves the afternoon, going into the evening, that's when I'm focused on my music. And then before I go to sleep, I usually start to be creative and write some ideas for the next day. So it's all about portioning your day into segments because hours are important. And if you can remember when we went to school, that's why they segregated the day into maths, science, technology, and every hour was a lesson.
Yeah.
And if you can do this with your businesses and your mind, you know, hour training, an hour meditating, an hour doing your admin, the next hour probably, you know, promoting your business on social media, and just segregate your day into different portions so it's not all blurred. So it's challenging, but you just got to know how to have a system in place.
Yeah. And just another question for you, is there any plans of expanding the business and adding new products to your menu?
Definitely, we definitely want to expand the business, have more branches. We're planning on having a branch in a more health conscious area. We're in Cricklewood right now, the area is not so health conscious, so we want to get to the other areas like Camden, Labrador Grove, Clapham, Brixton, all the other areas. We're trying to reach out and get our hands on more premises and open up UK burgers so they can taste real plant-based burgers made with lentils meat that I make myself. So there's a whole heap of stuff. As far as adding stuff to the menu is packed. We've got so much going on. Check it out on Kimora's Vegan Treats. Or Amelia's Vegan Kitchen, get to see how much stuff we really make. Pasta menu, smoothies menu, burger menu, vegan steakhouse, we've got salad menus, pizza menus, we've got dessert menus, we've got so much going. That's all online.
Okay, and within being in the music field, has that helped you within your business and running a business?
Definitely, because I had quite a lot of following from my music. So as soon as I was able to make the transition, my posts just changed on my social media and everyone was able to still tap into what I'm doing. Those who was plant-based and wanted to try that live, they came with me, you get me? But now I'm back in the music full on. I'm literally putting both of them together. They're like VK Burgers, Dolly, Kimora's Vegan Treats, Naf Skrilla. It's all one, it's all clean, it's all upright, you get me?
Okay, and another question, which came first, music dream or having an entrepreneurial business?
Well, the music, I was born into it, so that was happening before I even knew that this was a business. From 10 years old, going on talent quests and featuring in people's videos and stuff, so that was just always naturally there. But when I was younger, I did go college, and I did my A-levels and I took a business and finance course. So I was able to study how other companies worked. And I always admired how these big companies became big brands, you get me? And I was like, you know what? I really would love to be an owner of a big worldwide brand, you get me? Like Vitties, Cadbury's, all these big names, you get me? So I had the knowledge, so I had to just apply it to my street knowledge, my music knowledge, put it all together so I can rap about my burgers. You get me?
Yeah.
And on my burgers you could see a free QR code to my mixtape. So it's all merged, you get me?
And what's your definition of success in 2026?
To me, success has nothing to do with finances. Success is truly doing what you want to do. I know very successful people who are not happy in their lives, like very barricaded, like a prison, a mental prison. And then I know some people who have nothing, and they're the happiest people happiest people, and they're willing to still give you everything they got, and they have nothing. That's how I felt when I went Ghana the first time. Just wanting to look after me, just being so loving. You get me?
Yeah.
So for me, success would have to truly be being happy, being at peace. You know, knowing you can wake up at what time in the morning. Those little things, you know. Knowing you can go into the fridge and eat food at any time you want. Those little things, bro. Knowing,
Means a lot.
yeah. Because when there's no food and there's no bread and there's not even a fridge and yeah.
And another question, what's next in your music career? Do you have an EP coming out?
I've got a website coming out,
Okay.
which is dollyworld.com, dollyworld.co.uk, where you're just gonna find all my music. You're gonna find exclusive Naf Skrillas, exclusive Skrilla Kids, exclusive Sun Cycle, Gappy Ranks, Redman's, Cash. You're gonna find this exclusive stuff that Northwest didn't get to release that was recorded in Sun Cycle Studios. So look out for that, Dolly mixtapes,
That's something
Dolly
for-
World.
That's something for the fans, your new fans, that's going to
You're
be
gonna see
coming
like
out
over
also.
20 different albums, 20 different mixtapes. Hear exclusive stuff that didn't get to leave the studio, you get me?
And another question, how is customer feedback good for your business?
Check the
How does it
reviews,
help
man.
you?
If you look at the reviews, Amelia's Vegan Kitchen, Kimora's Vegan Treat, the reviews speak for itself. 10/10, everyone comes here has a great experience. And that was because I learned customer service when I had a job. One time in my life, I had to go and get a job. And I became a salesman. And I was in a relationship with my baby mom. She just had my daughter. I was like, trying to do the good thing. You see me? I was like, no, let me just. She was like, I was like, I'm gonna get a job and just leave certain life. I got the job and I became a salesman. I went to cold knock people's front doors. And we're trying to offer them free installation. Me, roadman. So I'm out there doing, because I got these road skills. I'm able to talk to people. I got these, but it taught me how to socialize even better. So now I just knew how to socialize with people. So that taught me a lot. Having that job taught me how to be a very sociable person, able to sell things to people. I'm a people's person. I know how to talk in public. I'm able to do presentations. And that was just basically that one little job taught me a lot of skills. So yeah, social skills is very important.
Also, can you tell us a story about the Northwest Jennings?
About Northwest Jenners. A story about Northwest Jenners. There was one time we was all one. There wasn't no Church Road, Stonebridge, KG, Kilburn, St. Raph's, Harsden, Ozark, Neasden. It was just all one. And we was very young at that stage. And we used to go to all these they used to have like community hubs in each area. St. Raph's had a community hub, Stonebridge had Church Road had Acorn, we go Kensal Green, they had the basketball club. And we all used to be youths hanging out together, you get me? United, because at that time there wasn't, I say we was literally just coming out of the era of getting run down by skinheads, and we came out of that. Where it was a lot of racism, and we had to stick together. There was a time where we had to stick together because racism was deep. So when we came out of that situation, it seemed like, being pumped by all this gun music and all these gun movies and Menace to Society. I remember Boys in the Hood. We were watching Scarface. We were listening to all these raps, Mobb Deep. So we was being bombarded by the bare negative things, you get me? And our moms know each other, family know each other. After a while, everyone's growing up, people start, whether it's bad mind, or they start hating on each other, or it could be gal situation, whatever, man start warring with each other. Little arguments, little fights, which turn into knife fights. And over the years it's developed into gun fights. And that's what happened with Northwest. It developed into gunfights, and then people started really losing their lives. Now it's all an out war, and some things ain't reversible, because obviously some people have lost their lives. You get me? Well, at the beginning we was all one, and as it ends, as it begins, so it shall end, and we'll all be one again. Do you mean? why I'm here, to make sure we stay peaceful with each other.
Also, another question, do you have a message for the new generation of youth coming up?
My message to the youth would be, don't follow no one. Don't follow nobody. The only person you're supposed to follow is the person you look in the mirror. And every time you look in the mirror, you're supposed to look at yourself and say, who's the best? I'm the best. Why am I the best? Because I'm going to follow me. Don't follow nobody. Make sure you stay the best. And with that, your cup is full. Now you can be around your man then, you can be around your gal, you can be in your industry, you can be in your market, you can do whatever. But always remember, when you look in that mirror every day, remember, you're the best. You don't follow no one. You do what's right. You listen. Take heed to the thoughts. Don't go against the grain. You're the best because you listen and you respect. You have manners and discipline. So to the youth them, respect manners, discipline. Know you're coming in this world just how you left, just how you're coming in this world. You're not holding no one's hands. So make sure that you got a nice clean slate when you reach the other side.
100%. Also, I got some fire questions for you, but before we touch that topic, what's the message for someone that may have an idea to start a business like yourself?
The message I would say, if you're looking to start a business, go to the job center. Go to the job center, get a work coach. Get a work coach, explain to them what you want to do. They're going to try and make you get a job. Make them know this is what you want to do. I want this and I need this education. Get yourself on the course, get the right education. Make sure you equip yourself so that you're going into the market with the right information. Once you get the right education, you can now build yourself the business plan. And this is what the job center is there to do, is to help you get yourself to a point where you can become self-sufficient. That's what the job center is there for. Help you get into a position to become self-sufficient by getting you a job. But because you're creative, you're gonna go there, get the course, write your business plan, and then the job center is gonna help you get funding. See, what my business had to go through is startup loans. That was it. So after I went to the job center, done the course, done the business plan, they assisted me step by step with startups so I can get £25,000 loan. And that's what they gave me. And it's available to everyone. But it's because we don't have the knowledge of these things.
Yeah.
You just got to make sure your business plan's sound. It's got to be sound. It's got to be up to scratch. It's got to pass the criteria. And if it isn't, then make sure it gets to the level where it has. It took maybe 6 months to write my business plan. And the whole procedure probably took 10 months. By the end of 10 months, I was able to get an injection into the business, which allowed me to pay for a lot of things. I was able to develop myself properly as a business, hire my accountant, get proper shipment in for cheaper prices, start to hire staff, get myself premises, and move on and develop from there. So, go to the job center.
Okay. Now we're going to the fire round. Who would you say is your favorite Northwest artist?
Northwest artists. Gappy Ranks. He is amazingly creative, got so much skill set. And I remember when he didn't have all this skill set. We learned together how to engineer, how to record other artists. And Gappy became my engineer at one point. We was recording Skrilla Kids, and he's very good at what he's done, and he took it to the top. Heaven in Their Eyes, a song you're gonna hear forever. Forever. So it would have to be Gappy. You know, he did it without all there was no passer, you get me? There was no taking sides, it was just Gappy Ranks, Northwest, hard. You see me?
What's your biggest motivation?
What's my biggest motivation? A Lamborghini. It would have, because I look at the Lamborghini, I'm like, these Italian people making cars. Or there's a certain set of people who just seem to just be able to just have these things as toys. You know, What's stopping me from being able to? Why am I any different from these people who are driving up and down in these 250 grand, £1,000 cars? So I have a Lamborghini that I look at nearly every 2-3 days, a purple one. Trust me, every time I look at it, it just makes me think that's what I need to do. This is what business needs to do. It just puts my brain back into shape. But like, I need to phone, I need to get this link, I need to cook. It just starts cooking, and I just get straight back to work.
I'm sure that Lamborghini will be on its way because you have the mindset and the head.
Consistency.
And who would your dream lad be in the music industry?
Would have to be someone like Sade. I don't know if you know Sade. This and no ordinary love. No big tunes, get me? Like, she's a proper artist. Like. Kanye West is big, but yeah, Sade, I'd make a proper song with it. Proper song that would last decades.
Also, another question: if you could perform somewhere, where would you want to perform? Your dream.
Wembley Stadium.
Wembley
Yeah,
Stadium.
that's my home. Everyone's here. You know, I was born in Parkwell. It's like 10 minutes from my birthplace. I didn't get that far, eh?
Also, one thing people don't know about you that you would like to share with everyone else.
One thing people don't know about me that I would like to share. I have 3 children that I've named each one of my businesses after in order for them to never have to go scrounging for a job by the time they reach a certain age. Because it was very important to me that the next generation had something in place, so they wouldn't have to go finding it and wasting all them years. So I don't know if the world knows, but VK is my son. This is VK Burgers. We call him VK for short. Kimora, my daughter, and Amelia's Vegan Kitchen, our virtual kitchen. That's my other daughter. So that's all for them. I work 7 days a week for them, 11 to 11 for them. And I'm making sure that they're going to have something to literally take over when I'm going to step down.
Also, another question: one word to describe Naf Skrilla.
One word to describe Naf Skrilla. What would describe Naf Skrilla? Extraordinary.
Also, your favorite meal.
Chickpea coconut curry. You knew that was coming.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna wrap it up now. But it was a pleasure meeting you and also trying your Zion.
Yeah, that's that. That's watermelon,
Yeah.
pineapple, and ginger.
Okay.
Simple ingredients that also burns fat, keeps your body ripped. The ginger, if you can consume it as a ginger, you're just gonna see your body rip up naturally. It just makes you sweat more. So try the concoction if you can't make it.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming, my brother. Stay up, stay focused, melanated excellence. Remember who you are. You're the best. Alright? Love.
Appreciate it.